Good morning. Now we'll start with Unit 1. Earlier we had Unit 1 with listening and speaking. I was teaching you. Today we'll see about the Unit 1's reading and writing. So let's begin with the units reading and writing. Reading short articles. You have reading short articles wherein which we read newspaper reports, fact-based articles, and then we read with regards to reading a newspaper report or a fact based article, you need to hone your skills in relation to skimming and scanning, like diction and tone and identifying the topic sentences. See, first and foremost thing, we start reading a newspaper report. Might be you are going to read a newspaper report, you know, like what sort of report you choose. First and foremost thing, you choose the header, and accordingly you start reading. You suppose you like to read the sports column, you choose your part and then start reading. So with regards to reading a newspaper report, we have many articles in that, out of which it is related to your own wish. So in that area first comes the skimming and scanning part. Like first you have to see which are what are all the topics which has been there in the newspaper. Then you start, okay, picking up one particular area in that, and then you start reading that part. And then you try to give a topics, and most probably they'll give you the header in the article, but still you try to come out with a conclusion for that. So this is what is first part of reading. So now see, we'll see one by one. Reading the newspaper while you read, practice the skills of skimming and scanning. So when you're reading this newspaper part, you should know to practice this skill. What is the skimming? Skimming refers to the process of reading only main ideas within a passage to get an overall impression of the content of a reading selection. So it's like, you get an overall content. Now supposing you're going to talk about a cricket match. Now you what you'll do is you will try to only know like who were the winners. Like you have slept last night, so early in the morning you see the papers, you want to see like who were the winners, and where are they placed in the scoreboard, what is their place compared with the other people. So this is what alone you will just see. This is called skimming. With reference to this article, you can skim with the following guidelines. Ignore the title of the article, read the introduction or the first paragraph, read the first sentence of every other paragraph, read the summary or the last paragraph. So what we do in skimming is we'll just try to read the introduction, and then or we'll try to read this the last paragraph. We'll try to conclude with all these things. This is called skimming. Like this is, for example, like I told you, we are reading a newspaper content on our on a sports area. So this is what is. And when we move to scanning, we see, is there any specific information you are looking for? Supposing, Dhoni has played yesterday's match means, like we'll start talking about, or we wanted to know like what was the score, how many balls he faced with, how many bowlers he has scored more scores with, or how many bowlers he was struggling. So all this kind of details I wanted to sketch out means, and I start reading the article in depth. So that becomes a scanning part. See, anticipate how the answer will appear and look for clues that might help you locate the answer. So, for example, if you are looking for a date, you can scan the paragraph for numbers. So that is what I said. Like you want to know like how much score, how much he played, how many balls he faced with this particular bowler or the other particular bowler. We start scanning the information. So you want something in particular, we go for the scanning part. The article given has a couple of dates, so it might be this is regarding the dates. I'm talking regarding the cricket year. So this is what is called scanning. So skimming is just in general, you see. Scanning is you go search for the information. So read now the next part of reading we have is reading aloud. Reading a piece of writing or an article or a report. So what you do is, first and foremost thing, you have to tune yourself in reading. First, when you read aloud, only so many benefits you will get out of it. Where it begins, like children love a bedtime story. Most parents narrate stories to their children. It is a wonderful practice. However, from the point of view of developing language or communication skills, reading aloud to children has great benefits. So, as Carol Sagan says, one of the greatest gifts adults can give to their offspring and to their society is to read to children. So first and foremost thing, reading aloud. Children must listen to somebody. Now today I am reading this for you. You have to listen to me. So what happens is reading aloud means most of you will get attracted towards certain things. So your communication will develop. You know how to produce or pronounce the word. This is the reason normally. That's why children love bed stories. You know why? Because they like listening to people. They like listening to different conversation of different kind of words, vocabulary that comes into that particular story which the father or the mother is going to say. So that is the reason, like, no, they sit and listen. So reading aloud has so many benefits where it will attract the children towards the language. And there are other five benefits also, like you say, develop stronger vocabulary. That's what I said. So, supposing we are going to talk about something which, to the child, we are going to talk about jungle. So, what and all the things which will connect with the jungle? So, with the nature and the jungle, it goes with the animals, it goes with the ecocentric things, and so many other different vocabularies comes into the picture. So, we acquire language primarily through listening. So how we get our languages, first and foremost thing you have to listen. Let it be Bengali, let it be Japanese, let it be Chinese, whatever it is. First and foremost thing is to first listen. Only when you listen, then only you can start learning. So here he says it is only listening. Reading aloud gives us opportunity to hear new words in new contexts, which helps in building vocabulary and a stronger awareness of the communicative possibilities of the language. So here that's what I'm saying. When you go with reading aloud, already you know you have heard the language been spoken by somebody, but the next step I should do is I should start reading it aloud. So when I read it aloud in the new context, how the word is used in that new context, how I'm placing it in the right vocabulary in the right place with stronger awareness, I should know that okay, this is the word I should use here, then only I am giving right answer to my people. So this is all what you should be very clear with. Then when we go with the next important benefit is it connects between the spoken and the written word. So when you write something, you keep on be writing, but how you pronounce the word is something different. So you should not blabber. You should not have some kind of stammering. So for this help this reading aloud helps you out. It provides enjoyment. So very happy, when we read something very loud, because we ourselves, our ear itself will hear. Oh, fine. So nice. It's good to your ears. It keeps on giving you a kind of tone to yourself. So increases attention span and strengthens cognition. Strengthens your the way you connect things. So that is what is called your cognition. All the other areas of improvements. So increases your attention span. Might be if you instead of seeing your book, what you do, you try to read now. Another 1 5 more minutes you will read, your attention will be more because you like to read that, and that too when you read it aloud you hear it for yourself and you know how you pronounce the word, so you enjoy your reading. This is all the five. And now let's see how this reading goes. One example he has given you in the book, it is gone John Greenleaf Whittier's um, don't quit. This is a poem. So see how good your pronunciation must be. I see this is all about learning English. So that's why I'm making a clear cut PowerPoints for you so that you can follow the English and you can improve the English children. Okay. So see how the voice goes. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have a sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. So, see how nicely the words are repeated. It is so nicely heard. We can see will and hill, they are all repeated, high and sly, bit and quit. They are all rhyming. So, when these rhyming things comes and when you read it aloud, you enjoy it. That is what is the benefits of reading. And the next important area in your writing is we have journal entry. Journal or diary writing is there. So that is also very important. Those days we all sit and write. Nowadays this diary writing only has become blog writings. Okay. So what is that you rightly do in the diary? So here a great significance in human life. The diary of Anne Frank proved to be an invaluable document and moving story of the Holocaust. So that particular person, Anne Frank, was the first person to innovate this. Like she started not in the sense not innovating. We all came to know through this lady's writing. So she started writing a story, a Holocaust story, which is like about your own self. When you do only you write it in your diaries. Mostly what happens to you throughout the day. Now, when I say, like, with regard to developing our own writing skills, diary writing could play a crucial role. Diary entries should not only be about routine activities, like I woke up, I had a bath, I prayed to God. This is routine, like you know what and all you should write. Leaving this, other important things also, like if you have done something good to some people for the day, you can even record that. Like you have made some arrangements for certain things, you can record that, or you have postponed some things, you can even record that. So what not, journal writing or diary writing is something very like important thing for a person, because you improve your own self through what is happening to us. And here it is your you can even write your journey, like somebody is no more, no, when we take their diary and look at it, we'll know who the person was. So his journey will be there. So some quotes, keep a diary, and someday it will keep you. So see, it will keep you very happy. One day, if you read that after some time, so it will be very interesting. Oh my goodness, I am the person. Like I was like this earlier. I can't believe my own self. It will be an enjoying thing for you. What is a diary as a rule? A document useful to the person who keeps it. Okay, dull to the contemporary who reads it, and invaluable to the student centuries afterwards who treasures it. So it's going to be something invaluable. How much of money you're going to give, you're not going to get it back. You're not going to get back those days or those memories. So that is what it is, only trying to record your memories, and it is going to be an invaluable thing for you, which was said by Walter Scott. So please children, try to write your diaries, which is very important, which is going to be about your own. So I have often been downcast but never in despair. I regard our hiding as a dangerous adventure, romantic and interesting at the same time. In my diary, I treat all the privations as amusing. So this is what Anne Frank writes. Anne Frank is also very happy regarding her diary writing, and her in her point of view, this is what her explanation is. And for Franz Kafka, he says one advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware with reassuring clarity of the changes which you constantly suffer. So I happen to suffer this for this particular day. Tomorrow I shouldn't do that. I should change myself. So you keep on be trying to change yourself when you jot down the things which has happened to you. So these are the three main, like they try to give some quotes on what is called diary writings. So this